right. Tuba tuhingiddewo era sports edition yaffe wano ku CBM Radio nga bulijjo buli Monday tubeera ne sports edition kuva ssaawa 12 paka ssaawa 1 otusanga wano enaka wano ku ICT Hub wano wetusinziira. Over the weekend we really had a lot from the Barclays Premier League to the Spanish La Liga to the Italian Serie A. We really had a lot of games. Naye era ngenda kutandikira mu Premier League. Chabade massive. Ngenda kutandikira ku mpira. I think the highlight of the weekend was Manchester United versus Newcastle. Gwempula artist abantu gwe bayogeddeko ennyo. Newcastle yakubye Manchester United 4-1. Ngera Manchester United, most of us are not surprised. Era nga bwe nabagamba ku Fridays, I knew. Based on my analysis, I knew Newcastle was going to win this game. It's soccer. Manchester United yasamba mu Europa, so I would base their performance based on fatigue. Balinamu n'abasambi kati nga Bruno Fernandes bamuwumuzaamu kwawo ekitateera kulabika. Bruno Fernandes atera samba 9 naye ku luno yasambyeko coach waabwe Abdul Almiron n'amugjayo. Of course olaba nti most of his target is the UEFA Europa League gye balina ku Lwokuna bagendako basamba Olympic Lyon. But the highlight of the game still goes to Onana teyasambye guno omupiira. Ruben Amorim yadecide nze nagamba omanyi let me drop Onana namudropinga naye era kipa gwe baleese second choice waabwe era yakoze bubi bamukubye goal nnya. This was his first game in the Barclays Premier League, but still the highlights on Onana. Just for me, last time I was here and I told you guys, for me, yes, Onana is one of, I think he's the worst goalkeeper in the history of Manchester United. Also, you can really back it up. But for I still think this whole team, Manchester United as a team, I think they are not good enough. Manchester United, Bodaku defense, Bodamu midfield. Of course, for you to have a good defense, you need a good midfield. Wetaga midfield, they are strong that can protect your defense. It's soccer midfield ya Manchester United yabadde nafu. Bokwata midfield ya batandikisaamu ba Elkson ba Ugarte. Bokwata midfield nogiteekako Sandro Tonali, nojongerako Jarlington, nojongerako ne Bruno Guimaraes. And I thought they had no chance. Newcastle outplayed them, and this was the first time Newcastle kuba Manchester United home and away for the first time since 1931. So chikulaga nti Newcastle, for me, you know, Manchester United, I think Premier League nayo balinga bakitadde nabo balinga Spurs ne Spurs Wolves yamukubye nnya 2. You can see bona amanyi gonna bagaterekedde Europa. So nze ndaba this time around Europa League egenda kuba interesting. Teams zino eziri mu Europa zonna amanyi zigatadde awo. Nja kuwa ku Rangers ekikopo yalinga akivaako mu Scotland Premier League, amanyi gaabwe gonna bagatadde ku UEFA Europa League. Se omupiira ogwo Manchester United bamukubye era asigala nabadde ndaba kuba one of the analysts betulina mu UK bamuyita Goldbridge ng'agamba Manchester United eyinza omalira mu bana abasemba ng'agamba Manchester United tebali serious. Naye away from that twabadde n'emipiira mingi. Wolves yakubye Spurs nnya 2, Liverpool nekuba 2-1 nekuba West Ham. Liverpool kino ekikopo banange kati I think babulayo emipiira ng'ebiri oba 3 babawa ekikopo. Golo zateebeddwa Luis Diaz ne Virgil van Dijk. Assist ya Luis Diaz yabadde ya Mohamed Salah. Kati Mohamed Salah ayina assists 18. Omuntu yali asinzeeko assist mu season emu zaali 2 yali Kevin De Bruyne ne Thierry Henry. So Mohamed Salah atakyalinayo emipiira egiwera. So nze ndaba ayinza n'okusukka waawo n'ayingira mu assists nga 23 eyo. So for me this is huge for him in terms of legacy, in terms of what he has done in the Premier League. Mohamed Salah, man, respect to him. Ate nenga tokati yalinga agenze abasajja abalese. Mohamed Salah for me ate bwe yasayininze contract ali ku goal 184. nze ndaba yasigninga for 2 years. I think bw'aba agenda kumala gino emyaka ebiri, for me I feel like he's going to surpass the likes of Wayne Rooney. I think the only person he won't surpass is Alan Shearer. Ina goals bibiri oba nkaaga something. But Liverpool ekikopo kyo tulinga twakibawadde. Bw'ogenda okulaba ku nabadde ndaba wano ku bawagizi ba Liverpool nga bagamba ekigendo basanyusa eno season bagenda funa guard of honor kuva ku teams zibbiri, ku Arsenal ne Chelsea. Jukira tuyinza okutuuka ku ejo empiira nga Liverpool ekikopo yakitutte dda. So Arsenal egenda bawa guard of honor ku Anfield, ne Chelsea bawe guard of honor ku Stamford Bridge. So Liverpool ejja kuba eweza ebikopo abiri ebya Premier League, ejja kuba eri ku level emu ne Manchester United. For me, bwe bagenda ku level emu ne Manchester United, for me it's clear Liverpool is the most successful club in the history of English football. Bayina ebikopo abiri ebya Premier League, Champions League bayina mukaaga. Nobody comes close to them. Man, Liverpool, congratulations to them. Nze ekikopo already nkibawa. Aston Villa yakubye goalo 3, yakubye Southampton. Goals they were Ole Watkins, McGinn, ne Damian Male. Aston Villa kati ku kintu kya top 4. I think now the battle now in the Premier League kati tona tugenda giteeka ku top 4. Bogendo olaba kati Nottingham Forest ayina points 57 yali mu kyokusatu. Newcastle ayina points 56 ali mu kyakuna. Manchester 55 ali mu kyokutaano. Chelsea 54 ali mu kyamukaaga. Aston Villa mu kyomusanvu 54. Kati owokusatu asingawo owomusanvu just the points is subtle. So for me the battle is going to be there, and for me I feel like Aston Villa agenda mu top 5. Kati jukira Champions League, Premier League agenda kubetwala teams 5. So for me I feel like Aston Villa amanyi geyina kati n'omupiira gwesamba. For me I feel like they deserve a chance in the top 5. They deserve to be in the Champions League. Project Unai Emery, for me from the start I've never doubted him. I think he's a good coach. Lwakuba yaddamu Arsenal ne gugana, because there's some coaches and players naturally abatasobola big clubs and tutasobola kuhandlinga that pressure. So Unai Emery is one of them. Yali ku Sevilla na dominating. Ye muntu yatwala Europa Leagues 3 in a row. N'agenda ku Villarreal n'abatwalira Europa, ne ku PSG ne ku Arsenal gwagana. Because in those big clubs there is always a lot of pressure. Ngenda kuwa Nuno Espirito Santo no coach wa Nottingham Forest. Yajja ku Spurs ne gugana completely. Ne gugana. Naye nga yali mu Wolves n'aba promoting n'abaleeta. Ate yali akuba bulungi nga Maria mu bifo bya 8-9. He was really good. He's one of those coaches about transforming Wolves. Wolves yalero. I think he has a brick on the foundation they have built. So for me, I back him. For Chelsea, I don't think they are ready for Champions League. Bw'olaba gino emipiira gino already bakoze 2-2 ne Ipswich Town. They are dropping points, and at this stage you don't have to drop points. Olaba Nottingham Forest, Everton yamukubyemu 0 ku weekend. And abasajja bamusemberedde. Kati Nottingham Forest ali ku pressure, because bw'aba ali awo kati asinga Manchester points 2, asinga Newcastle point 1, ate Newcastle ina game in hand. Ajja kuba asamba ku Lwokusatu, asamba Crystal Palace. So it's really tight. Ensonga ya top 5 Champions League place, kati mu Premier League yatabuse. And actually Premier League still has a chance okutwala more than 5 clubs. Manchester United ne Spurs omu kwabo bwatwala Europa League automatically bagenda mu Champions League. So kitegeeza we can take 6 clubs for the Champions League place. Brighton yagudde draw ne Leicester 2-2. Brighton. Manchester City nekuba Crystal Palace. Yamukubye 5-2 ng'eve mabega bamukubye 2-0. I think that game, I think I just saw the real Man City, the mentality. Ntwade bakubye goals 2-0 neve mabega nemukuba. Kevin De Bruyne n'ateeba, Omar Mush n'ateeba, Mateo Kovacic. Manchester City yaguwangudde. I think it was a good result for Pep Guardiola. At this point Pep Guardiola abala top Champions League. Then for me I think it will be probably a good season for him. Tali ku pressure. Bobo Gendola for the past years, he has won almost everything for Manchester City. So Brabatwalam Champions League, number one FA Cup, for me, it's a good result. Away from that, twabadde n'emipiira emirala miyitirivu. Ngenda kutwalako mu Italian Serie A. Real Madrid yakubyemu 0 twala goal yatebeddwa Eduardo Camavinga. Twalabye Kylian Mbappe nga bamuwa red card. I don't know. But Real Madrid, oh no. But anyway, for Bogenda mu La Liga, I think it's really tough for them because Barcelona nayo tatudde. Barcelona nayo yakubyemu 0, yakubye Leganes, yamukubye kamu 0. Kamu just kamu. Ako kamu ako tosa kazala wakaba n'omugaso gw'amaanyi nnyo nga bwe nkikomeza in terms of title run. Lero ne Atletico Madrid agenda kuba asamba Real Valladolid. Ate kati nze ndaba bwe tutuuka ku kikopo kati tight kiba kirina okubeera tight. Barcelona yakulembera alina points 7, ne kuddako Real Madrid ne points 66, ne kuddako Atletico Madrid ne points 6. Atletico bwawangula omupiira gwa leero abagenda ku 63. Nati si wabi. Nze bwe ndaba chances zikyaliyo, given the fact that Madrid ne Barcelona bali mu Europe and they have to play those games, the fatigue buli kimu olina okukibala. So for me, I feel like if Atletico Madrid can only be consistent every day and they win those games, I feel like they have a chance. Yes, they do have a chance. This is football, anything can happen. I feel like Diego Simeone, he still has to win his games. He has to really put them on pressure. So away from that, in Kutwala German Bundesliga, the big game was Dortmund versus Bayern Munich. Go away the biri. Bona of course basamba mu Europe. Bayer Leverkusen yandi mugoberedde naye gwawedde 0-0. For me, I feel like ono Bayern asinga Dortmund asinga Bayer Leverkusen points 6. Bayer Leverkusen for the past 2 games bonna bakoze draw. If they had won these games, bandi kendezeza ku gap. And Bayern Munich, I think they are going to win this season. They are going to win Bundesliga this season. Bayer Leverkusen tebali kuform nga gye baliko last season. So away from that, ngendako ne ku Italian Serie A, Inter Milan yawangudde yakubye omuntu, yakubye Cagliari 3-1. Juventus nakuba Lecce 2-1, Lazio nagwa draw 1-1, ne Atalanta nakuba Bologna 2-0. Napoli agenda samba leero. Bwawangula omupiira abagenda ku points 68, ono abamusinga points 3. I think he has to win this game. Antonio Conte baba yagala sigala ku kikopo. I feel like he has to win this game to keep the pressure on Inter Milan. The biggest game mu Serie A yabadde ya Lazio ne AS Roma. That's a derby. Yeba derby bonna bava mu kitundu kye kimu. Empalana kuva dda beewalana in terms of sporting objectives. Away from that, twabadde n'emipiira mingi, twabadde ne action nyingi. Nkutwalako nge South Africa, twabadde ne semi-finals za Nedbank Cup, kikopo kya Nedbank. Sundowns bamukubye na Melody Sundowns. Kaizer Chiefs yamukubye 2-1. Omupiira gwabadde dramatic nnyo, abawagizi ba Kaizer Chiefs kye beekoze South Africa. The highlight of the game, nze ngenda highlightinga ku free kick ya mwana mulenzi Teboho Mokwena, musambi wa Sundowns yakubye free kick nungi, ne Kaizer Chiefs yabavudde mabega ne bakuba goal 2-1. So bagenda kubeera ku final, bagenda kuba basamba ne Orlando Pirates. Orlando Pirates yakube Malum Gallant goals ziri yabakubyemu 0. Katugenda funa Soweto Derby for the first time since 2014. Tugenda funa Soweto Derby final, ya Nedbank Cup final. It's going to be huge. It's going to be a game. It's Kaizer Chiefs eruddeyo nga tetwala kikopo, so it's going to be huge for them. Nze ndi muwagizi wa Kaizer Chiefs when it comes to South African football. Mbawagira nnyo abawagizi ba Kaizer Chiefs banyumira. Omu kwensinga okwagala South Africa bamuyita Papa Wawa. muwagizi w'amaanyi eri Kaizer Chiefs. Naye I'm rooting for them. They have really been through a lot. Tebawangudde bikopo for the past I don't know how many years, so they really deserve it. Sundowns bamukubye, but Sundowns, of course, I think they undermined them. Of course, bali ku finals za ekikopo kya league already balinga abakitutte babulwayo just emipiira mitono. Bali ku semi-finals za CAF Champions League bagenda kwa basamba ali Hilali. So for me, Sundowns, I think they have to go for the double. The treble yabalemye, so they have to go for the double. Emipiira tukyalinayo mingi, ngenda kuba mbaleetera UEFA Champions League ebigenda kuba bibeerayo, mbaleetere n'amawulire amalala. So katusookeko tugendeko mu bulango, tujja kuba tukomawo era. Yaman. Alright, tuba tukomyewo era ku second episode yaffe y'omupiira. Mawulire mangi ge tulina. Ngenda tandika ne Luka Modric. Luka Modric alimu exploringa chances z'okugula shares mu Swansea City. I think this is a big move for him. Tulabyeko ba celebrities bangi, ba ex-players nga bajja nga bagula zi clubs nyingi. I think this is something most of the players have to really put in their plans. There is always life after football. Kati tulabyeko abasambi nga ba David Beckham, yenanyini Inter Miami. Ronaldo by the way nayo ali mu ku exploring chances z'okugula Valencia, but for him he was saying he could acquire shares in Valencia, but only on one condition: if they don't get relegated this season. So I think this is a good move for Luka Modric. Ndabyeko abasambi bangi nga bakwalinga shares. Kuli mwabo mulimu Kylian Mbappe, alinamu shares mu CM Cayenne, Kevin Durant mu PSG, LeBron James mu Liverpool, Elton John mu Watford, Mike B. Jordan mu Bournemouth, mutera mulaba mpira ku mpira ja Bournemouth, Tom Brady ku Birmingham City, ate yo Birmingham City bampromotinze mu championship. So I feel like it's a good move for Luka Modric. Akasente akakoze eri mu Real Madrid, buli kimu akiwangudde. He has really done everything. Club level, country level, he has really done everything. I think he's one of those legends you have to look back and admire for the career they have had. Nzijukira 2013 Real Madrid nga yakamugula ono Jose Mourinho yamutwala Real Madrid, and they criticized the signing. Oh, no, it was not 2013, it was 2011 there. They could say actually amawulire ga Spain gamwandika as the worst signing of the history of Real Madrid, but he has turned out to be one of the greatest players we've ever seen in the history of football. Yawangulako ne Ballon d'Or 2018. Actually musambe ya breaking a chain ya Ronaldo ne Messi, so you have to give him credit. Actually it was one of his best years. Yawangula Champions League, tatuka ku finals za World Cup, France niye bakuba ne Croatia. juzi World Cup yawedde kata yawangulira mu bifo ebisatu ebisooka n'awangulayo bronze medal. Man, Luka Modric, he's a legend. Waliwo we nabadde ndaba nga bamukomparinga ne Zidane. But for me, I feel like Zidane still has an edge over him. Zidane, of course, yawangula ekikopo kimwe kya Champions League. But man, Zidane, I think most of the highlights is Zuzu Zinedine Zidane zeyafuna. I think zaali ku World Cup. Ngenda kuzayo ku World Cup ya 1998. Bwe bawangula ekikopo bakuba Brazil mu final babakuba 3-0. Yakuba emitwe bbiri. I feel that and to be a great player, you have to do it at the World Cup. You have to make it at a big stage. For me, he was a big game player, Zuzu Zinedine Zidane. N'abatuusane ku finals za Italy, 2-6. Italy nebakubira ku final, jukira yafuna red card. Actually, it was his final game in his career. After that game, he retired. But for me, Zinedine Zidane is one of those players that played football effortlessly. Yali asamba omupiira ng'ali mu kuzina bbale. The dribbles, the ball control, the knowledge. Atazeeko n'atulabako as a manager. He has won Champions Leagues as a manager. So for me, in terms of footballing icons, abantu bye bakoledde omupiira, I feel Zidane is up there. Yeah, but of course, Luka Modric has also been very good. Cut away from that, this week we really have a lot to win a Champions League. The big game, Arsenal versus Real Madrid. Abasinga bagamba it's not over, but to me, of course, it's not over. But I feel like Arsenal is going in this game with an advantage. It's so cover first leg bakuba goal 3-0. Thanks to a masterclass from Declan Rice. It's going to be a big game. Nabadde ndaba Real Madrid egamba nti bagenda covering ekisaawe kyabwe. Of course, as usual, bakavaringa nnyo ekisaawe kyabwe to keep the sound inside. That's an aura. Baba bakuteeka ku bunkenke owulira sound nga tefuluma. So we're going for this game, but it's going to be a tough one. Arsenal kyalina okukola the first 45 minutes, I think they don't have to concede. And for me, this game, I'm backing Arsenal. One of the weakest points is Real Madrid, isn't it? They don't keep clean sheets. They don't. And Arsenal is one of those teams both they have one of the most solid defenses in Europe. I think it's only Inter Milan that comes close to them. In a campaign, they conceding only like 4 goals. Ate mwezo bili za PSV. Ompiro go almost baringa barite bagwetaaga nnyo. Baconsidering like 5 goals. So for me, I feel like Arsenal is going to get this right. As long as they don't concede in the first 20 or 30 minutes, that will be crucial for their game. Nabadde ndaba news eziva Spain nga bagamba nti Real Madrid is planning something special. Bagamba nti they are planning some motivational videos for their players before the game. The kings of comebacks. But this time around, I'm rooting for Arsenal. For me, I feel like Mikel Arteta, he has to go and play his cards very, very well. And for the first 65 minutes, I think they should play the normal game, but they should not open up during the game. Then the last 35 minutes, Katao Arsenal will turn dark arts. You know, they are the kings of dark arts. They can start defending. Binobyora abantu omusamba agudde wansi amaze weddakiika nga 5, time wasting. They can do those tactics. But that's during the 65 minutes and beyond. I feel like they can frustrate them and get the result. Nabadde ndaba abantu bagamba Madrid simanyi esinga aura. Neze ng'omuntu alabidde omupiira ebbanga, nze tiimu yange gye ntera okwagala mu Champions League, tiimu gye mmanyi nti yali erina aura mu Champions League yali AC Milan. Nze yalabako AC Milan yaba Kilare Seedorf, yaba Cafu, Brazilian Dida, Ganulo Gattuso, ba Andreas Pirlo, ba Andrei Shevchenko. Man, that team was eyo tiimu banange nze simanyi na kumanya. Nze sisuubira nti waliwo tiimu esinga oba waliwo kirabu esinga San Siro that aura they have on those Champions League nights. For me, AC Milan will always have a place in my heart. AC Milan ebiseera ebyo yali esamba omupiira omuyitirivu. Weewuunye kuva 2007 tebawangula ngako ekikopo kya Champions League. Naye Madrid yekka yamusinga ebikopo bya Champions League. Oyo AC Milan yali kabaka wa Champions League. Lwakuba 2-4 bamukolako comeback. Deportivo La Coruña yagenda n'akuba Deportivo goolo 4-1 ku San Siro. Bwe yadde Spain, Deportivo n'amukolako comeback goolo 4-0. I think it's one of the biggest comebacks. Ate ne 2-5 bagimukolako Liverpool ku final. Mujijukira final yaliko Istanbul. So for me, one thing I know about Champions League nights, they are always dramatic, entertaining. Tulabyeko zi comebacks nyingi eziwera. Twalabako ne ya PSG ya Barcelona ku PSG. Nendebako ne ya Liverpool ku Barcelona. Ndabyeko zi comebacks nyingi eziwera, but I'm really backing Arsenal. They can really pull this out, and bwe bayitawo bajja kusamba PSG oba Aston Villa kwabo. So for me, yeah, Arsenal ate kati ogenda okwetegereza nga Arsenal esubiri yonna at least alitadde ku Champions League, bw'olaba ku Premier League, olaba ku weekend gwaweddemu emu. Liverpool alinga ekikopo alinga agenda okitwala. Ogenda olaba yawummuzaamu abasambi abawera nga batimba Julia bavudde Katebe ba Bukayo Saka, basambi bangi bavudde Katebe. So for me, by Martin Lewis Kelly, me I can really back Arsenal to do this. Away from that, ngenda kuletera Inter versus Bayern. I think it's going to be a tough game. Inter yakuba Bayern goolo 2-1 ku kisaawe kya Bayern ku Santiago Allianz Arena. So kati bagenda kwa badda ino ku kisaawe kya Inter. Jukira kye kimunya San Siro ne bweba Inter ng'esamba bakiyita Meso Miyasata. Kisaawe kya Inter Milan, but I don't think they will pull up a great result in Italy. Weak points za Bayern Munich ziri mu goalkeeping. Kasitati babeera ne Emmanuel Neuer, they consider a lot of goals. Kachiringa ate defensive wise they are not that good. I think Inter Milan is going to Inter Milan nze ndaba yagenda yitawo. Then away from that ngenda kuletera Dortmund ne Barcelona. Barcelona alinga ayitawo. Ayinga ayina ekigere kimu. He has one leg in the semi-final. First leg yakuba goolo 0. Twalaba Rafinha bonna ba Roberto Lewandowski ba Lamine Yamal nga bateebya. Borussia Dortmund, may I have to feel sorry for Dortmund. Dortmund almost every season etuuka mu quarter final, semi-final oba final za Champions League. Most of these campaigns ate yasemba okitwala 1997 we balina coach gwe bali bayita Otto Hagri bwe batwala ekyo ekikopo 1997. Kuvolo batuseeko ku final 2013. For me, I rooted for them 2013. 2013 bebiseera bwe nawuliranga Dortmund nali njewulira ku final. Dortmund eyo yali nnungi nnyo, yali etuta ekikopo kya liigi ate yali ekubye Bayern mu liigi home and away yo season. Naye batuuka ku final Bayern n'amukuba. Ndowooza Bayern lwaki yamukuba, I think mu Champions League wali ekintu kye tuyita football heritage oba tuyinza okiyita pedigree. Yamukubisa pedigree. Bayern mu kikopo kya Champions League erina ebikopo bingi, erina ebikopo 6. Ate tuseeko ku stage ku final tuseeko emirundi mingi. Jukira omwaka gwali guwedde 2012 Chelsea yali emukubidde ku final. So eyo final yali agyetaaga nga bw'ogiwulira. N'ebiseera ebyo Dortmund yali erina ttiimu nnungi okuzzaako abasajja ng'aba Marco Lewis, abasajja ng'aba Roberto Lewandowski, abasajja ng'aba Ilkay Gundogan, ba Lars Bender, ba Matt Hummels, ba Wout Faller. Timu eyo yali nnungi nnyo. Naye ne Bayern yali si mmere. Mujjukira ba Jan Robben, ba Frank Ribare, mujjukira abasajja abo ba Bastian Schweinsteiger, ba Philipp Lahm, ba Jordi Alba, ba Manuel Neuer, ba Jerome Boateng, ba Thomas Müller, ba Joe Gomez. Man, timu yali nnungi nnyo. Actually gwasemba okufuna final nga tulinamu Abagermany babiri. So away from that ngenda kuza kwa Aston Villa ne PSG. Big game. Can Aston Villa really pull up something at the Villa Park? man, it's really going to be hard for them. It's really going to be hard for them. Bwogenda okulaba ku PSG nayo simere no season, they have really performed very well. Nenga Aston Villa, yes, they can put up a miracle. Yeah, if they get their cards right. For me, I felt like ompira we gwali guchali 2-1 nga Nuno Mendes tanaba kuba golo ya kusatu. I really felt like they could overturn it when they come to England. Naye kasitaba bakube yo golo ya kusatu, difference nefoka bili, so I felt like it's going to really be hard for them. But they can put it up. Anything in football, anything can happen. Bazeko wano ku Villa Park bakubyeko Bayern balabye mu group stages, so they can do it. They can do it. Wabeera wano ewaka, nze kyemanyi mu Champions League omuntu kasita abeera waka abeera ne home advantage, so I feel like they can really pull it out. Naye nga abasambi baasona abasinga tebaagala Aston Villa eyitewo, bagamba oyo atutegeera. Most of them really want to play PSG. They feel like when they play PSG, they will be with a chance. So this week is really going to be massive in terms of footballing action. To be Arsenal agenda kube Sama Real Madrid, it's going to be one of their highlights. Kurokusatu sawa nya gwebeerawo kulokusatu ngenda kuba nkomo wano, ngenda kubamba wa most of the analysis, team news, team what byaja kwaboogerako, but it's going to be massive. It's going to be massive. Away from that, ngenda kujukiza nti wano ku CBM Radio tuteyasinziira wano e Nakawa ku ICT Hub, National ICT Hub. We tusinziira wano ku CBM Radio, ku YouTube ogendawo tubeerawo kati saa zino tuli live ku YouTube. So kusubscribinga ku channel yaffe, ne musubscribing aba sponsors fonaffe we tuli wano, tubaweereza ku bya sports buli kimu. N'ebibuuzo osobola osindika mu comment section n'obuuza ebibuuzo ne tukuddamu. So ekyo kibaddewo ekyaleero, tugenda kuba tukomawo ku Lwokusatu era tubawo ebisinga. So man, mbadde Osbert Denzel man, tujja kuba tuddamu man ku Lwokusatu man, tujja kuba tukomawo saawa ze zimu 12 mpaka saawa emu. Yeah man, see you.